Hi friends, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I will be decorating for Dia de los Muertos, all while giving you some insight to what this day is and what it is not. So let's go ahead and get started. To begin, this is what El Dia de los Muertos is not, and it is not a Mexican Halloween, but it does easily get confused with that because it does start on October the 31st, and it has celebrations that include dressing up in skull costumes or skeletons. So that leads to what is Dia de los Muertos, but here's a little backstory to the way Dia de los Muertos originated, and it was first practiced by indigenous people like the Aztecs, Toltecs, and the Mayans, and they truly just believed in honoring the dead of their deceased ones rather than mourning them. So this tradition was usually held in August, where the family members of the deceased left food, water, or any type of tools that would be helpful to their journey to the land of the dead. And this is what also inspired the contemporary Day of the Dead practices. So the contemporary Day of the Dead, or El Dia de los Muertos, is a belief of the border between the spirit world and the world dissolved, and it is a blend of Mesoamerican ritual as well as European religion and Spanish culture. So this day is celebrated on October 31st to November 2nd, where it is believed that on the 31st, the gates of heaven open at midnight and the spirits of children can visit their families. By this time, it is November the 1st, which is known as Dia de los Inocentes, or Day of the Children. Then on November the 2nd, the adults can visit, and this day is known as All Souls Day or Day of the Dead. And this reunion includes food, drink, and celebration with dressing up, with skeleton costumes, or wearing skulls, and of course, parades. El Dia de los Muertos is also celebrated with ofrendas, which in English translates into altar, and they usually are decorated with sugar skulls, perforated paper, pan de muerto, salt, water, photographs of the deceased, and marigolds. However, the altar's decor does vary depending on the parts of Mexico. I have seen some with incense, candles, and then just favorite foods and drinks of the deceased. But I think some very common items in the altars are usually going to be like the skulls, perforated paper, the pan de muerto, of course, the photographs of the loved ones, marigolds are just very bright flowers, and then food like fruit and tortillas. I think what I also find very intriguing about El Dia de los Muertos is that it also dates back to ancient Europe, where for the most part it was celebrated in fall with bonfires and then dancing and of course feast. And this is when some of the customs were unofficially adopted by the Roman Catholic Church that we recognize today as All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. But get this, even medieval Spain, family members of the deceased would visit the graves on All Souls' Days and take wine and spirit bread, which is also called pan de animas, and they will cover the graves with flowers and candles. I mean, how remarkable is that? All right, friends, I hope that you got some insight to what El Dia de los Muertos is and what it is not. What I think is most important about this day is where it originated and the significance of it. It is a day to honor and remember our deceased loved ones rather than mourning them. I myself have different beliefs, but I do agree with remembering our deceased loved ones, not just for any specific day, but every day. I knew little to nothing about this holiday, but now I can say that I'm more familiar with it, and I do take this part of my culture with me moving forward to share it with generations so that it can continue to be remembered and celebrated. I want to thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!